Hello, my name is GregTech and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizon Season 2. We have a couple things that are filling up our A system, which shouldn't be, and I probably should have. Should probably, I don't know how I'm gonna. I just have these both in drawers. I probably should like pulverize that down. We need the actual rubies. I can't remember, to be honest. Like, is the blocks of rubies that we need? I don't remember. Was that magical feather? What the heck is that? Yeah, like ruby plates. There might be... Yeah, I guess I shouldn't pulverize. I'll leave those. They're also in a chest. Some of the drives were starting to fill up with items, and I hate when they're red. I don't know. That's just me. We will be sorting out all that crazy inventory stuff once we finally get the infinity chest, which, if you don't know, it is 243 types of items, and each have like 2 billion item limit, so it's pretty much infinity. I mean, obviously we could get to 2 billion if I really tried. I mean, that's just that's fluids, but in item form. But it's actually 900 million one little millibits. But yeah, so like iron ingots and all this stuff, this can just go directly into the infinity chest with a storage bus, and we'll be good. I mean, obviously there's other ways to do it. The most techie kind of way would be the ME drives. This, I don't remember which one it is. Digital Singularity Cell. Yeah. But, yeah. That would be per item that I wanted to do. But would that be fun having like 100 of those? Maybe at some point. But that is expensive. So the Infinity Chest will sort that. But that is taking me quite a while to do that. So in the meantime, I am just doing this. Now, for some reason, we have tin ingots, but tin ingots are also in the drives, so I've messed up something, and I don't remember where. I gotta find my iron. Yeah, I gotta find my tin ingots. Where did I put you? Anyway, we finished crafting up another... I think we have tin ingots in a... I might have missed it. That's Marisum. Thought I had antimony. Maybe not. But yeah, these two things are what is clogging up the drives. If I do insert only, which turns off all these drives, you can see what is filling up. So tin ingots. Iridium dioxide's actually in a different chest in a different location, but rarest metal needs to be processed. Iron ingots, this is in another thing, but that is the main things. Man, we have a lot of iron dust too. Maybe I should smelt that. And that is in a chest, so... And I'm putting ruby dust away. Man, some of this stuff... Wait. Palladium metallic powder definitely should be... Oh, no. Oh, I thought I put it in one of those. Anyway, I'm not gonna... Like I said, I'm not gonna mess with this too much, because we're going to be sorting this out sooner than later. Ah, the antimony dust. That's right. All right. That one we can probably... We'll get rid of that one. All right. Anyway, let me fix this and we will come back. I still haven't... Like, some of these 600 and something thousand are in the A system. But then some of them are in here. So there definitely is a... Ah, that's why. That's why. Alright. I had them in a drawer and it filled up. But I didn't put a thing on them. Yeah. Like, this storage system over here is an absolute mess. I am fully aware of that. Alright. Like, a lot of this stuff I don't really need, but I'm looking forward to getting the infinity chest. Alright, that one. Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. We'll put that there. Put that there, so that will pull out and put into the thing, and then eventually our ruby. I think we're good on just... I'm like, what? Is it stuck or is it just, oh yeah, it's stuck. That's kind of funny, actually, the way that... There it goes. That's kind of funny. It was pulling these out, but it technically had ruby dust in there, but it was actually prioritizing that one. Going into that's kind of funny, isn't it? Like, you would think it would prioritize that than that, but it was, we saw that it was definitely prioritizing that, and the ruby dust was just sitting in there. Interesting. Very interesting. And do I need this? Yeah. Basically, I'm combining the one that was in the original, you know, our main network, and the drawer. We're combining it into one chest down here. But all right, cool. So let me we'll do that. Let me just make sure it's all going in there, which it is. And I'm going to continue crafting up things that we need here and improving stuff. Like I said, the ultimate battery worked pretty well. There was just a couple little things with, like, I'm talking like maybe 10 items for some reason got clogged, and I think it was just classing recipes in our processing. I'm not really sure. Vanadium gallium seems to be... If I craft up a lot of this stuff with other things, sometimes I think it's crafting up gallium, indium gallium, I think is what's happening. And it messes up recipes, I think, but I'm not... Yeah, so it looks like it crafted up some of this instead of our vanadium gallium. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to keep crafting that up. I also need to sort this out for our palladium. We are not producing... we're not producing carbon monoxide fast enough, and that's a pretty easy... That's a pretty easy thing. I don't think we need a big fancy mega chemical reactor for that. I'll probably just produce it over here. So I've done a couple things here. I was going to set up a carbon monoxide for the sodium formate, and I was like, yeah, I'll just smelt it up, or use a chemical reactor to combine carbon and oxygen, easy enough. And then I realized there's actually a way to pump it. And it is a very large thing on Oberon. So I just decided this is silly to be producing it when I can just pump it. So I did another pump, and I added a new quantum ring. So we're up to 5 now. And yeah, I just set up a pump on Oberon for the carbon monoxide. Once we crafted up all the formic acid or whatever, it's barely running now. But that was super quick to get done. We still have our carbon monoxide here, but this is coming from our charcoal byproducts, but I don't even really use this anymore. I'm just pumping directly from the thing into our wherever it is. Here it is. Yeah, I'm just pumping it directly into there. So I could probably get rid of this. I don't think there's any use for carbon monoxide. There might be 1 or 2 other uses for it, but most of this stuff I get in a different way. But yeah, there are some things I do use, like that I don't use. I don't use that. Like acetic acid we do, and methanol we use for something. I don't remember what we use it for. Maybe we're using methanol for acetic acid. I don't remember, to be honest. So I'll just leave that for now. I don't even know if it's linked. Is it linked underneath that thing? I don't remember. We set that up so long ago. But anyway, we yeah, I never broke that. Now that's being pumped. Yeah, I think we can just get rid of that. 1 less tank that I need to deal with. Maybe that carbon monoxide would be something to put in if I ever get around to doing that tank that holds 25. Maybe it would be something that would go in there. But I don't really want to deal with those until I get infinite pumps. Like the hydrogen, oxygen, or whatever. We'll get infinite pumps, which is something we're pretty close to. I just haven't done it yet. Because that's not the cheapest. The infinity chest is priority over that. Okay. Also, crafted up 10 more of those Fireware circuits, and I think I'm going to upgrade this. I think I'm going to upgrade at least this one. I could just do this whole row. Upgrade these to UHV. I think I'm going to do that while they're turned off. And I also decided I don't like having the superconductor base ingots in the Mega because they still take... They take a long time. We're doing this one, I think. So, yeah, that takes 375 seconds at ZPM. We're not really getting overclock from the heat capacity, so they take a long time, basically. So what I've done is actually just split that recipe off, just this one, to do our old Vulcanuses, and I've actually set up a second cryogenic freezer. And this is solely for those ingots, because they just take too long. And the problem is it clogs up our freezer and our Mega Blast Furnace for just too long. So if I'm doing like a thing that, I'm not going to do it right now, but if I want like 10 more of these, tritium. I don't even remember how we're getting that, to be honest. Yeah, so it's like smelting up the base ingots or whatever, but then it can't smelt up anything else, and we're kind of like waiting for it to smelt up Nequadria to do any of the other things. So I'm thinking if we split that off, we can smelt up the other parts, and they can all start getting, you know, turned into rods and stuff, as opposed to waiting all this time for just the one thing. Yeah, so that's like, if you can see, that's 322 ingots, and it's like 8 ingots for every 80 seconds or something. It's something crazy like that. So, yeah, I just split those off, basically. Also, we can see we are crafting up. I just had it set to craft up 10,000 tritanium, just to have it running. So that is kind of where I am at. Also, I need to figure out tritium. I honestly have no idea where we are. Were we pumping that? No, I don't remember. Where was I doing? I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't even remember where we are getting tritium, to be honest. Is it stored in here? I don't even know. It is stored in here, but I don't know. I don't think it's stored anywhere specific. I think I just crafted up a whole bunch of it originally. I have no idea what we are using it for. To be honest, I don't remember. Oh, is it living solder? That's what it is. Yes, yes, I remember now. Yeah, I crafted up a whole bunch for zinc plasma, which is used to create bismuth plasma, which is used to in the chemical plant for living solder. That's right. Okay, so I never did set that up. I need to set up a tritium thing. Yeah, I put like one of these in a centrifuge, and that was it. I'm remembering now. I put it over here. I put it in this one. I remember. Alright, so I gotta sort that out. Do we want a dedicated one making tritium is the question. I don't know. Alright, well, let me figure this out. We're basically doing, it's like that. We're centrifuging the deuterium. As I'm like, maybe I should just... I'm like, should I just take like a whole bunch of this and just do the same thing again? I'm like, I don't know if I feel like setting up a whole dedicated thing for it right now. Yeah, I remember. You just did that. It went into there, I'm pretty sure. Alright, anyway, we'll be back. Okay, we are back. I have just been cleaning up a little bit of our A system over here because I have decided... Yeah, that breaks so quick. I decided to switch out our fusion crafting with a subnet because it was getting a little bit slow with the pumping out with conduits and stuff. So gone ahead and done that. So we have our recipes. I just moved them over here, and especially with tritanium when I was crafting up like 10 million or 10,000. It takes a lot of millibuckets. I think it was like 2 million or something like that. So I decided to do that. So we have that going into here. And then this is going to store the stuff that needs to be crafted, and then we will put them where they need to go. Just realized that I hate when these don't stack. There we go. They all stack now. So yeah, I kept the old fluid solidifying part of it So the titanium still comes out here and goes into there. And when the whatever I'm crafting comes out of there and goes into the main system. So this both still goes into the main system to register the crafting is complete. I just input it with export buses instead. Now it should start with the copper, and then I think it actually starts with this one and goes around. I think. So it should always start with the first one and then try the one on the right and then the one on the bottom. So it should always put the correct fluids in there. I've been kind of seeing if it does work, and so far it seems to have worked. But it might get clogged up. Who knows? But we'll just kind of deal with that when we get there. Also, I was just looking at our palladium. We are up to 80,000 because I fixed the carbon monoxide. Platinum, 287,000 platinum. So we are going through that stash of metallic powder that we had. We were at what, 600,000 that needed to be processed. So we're going through it. I am currently crafting up living solder. Is what I'm crafting up. This is the entire batch that we're going to need for our bio mainframes. I think we need 55 more for the 18 quantum chests. We have one quantum chest done. We need 17 more, and each of these is 5, so there's 4 there. And then this requires 1 as well, so it's actually 5 per quantum chest. That is UHV1. So yeah, I got that going. I could probably craft up the generators too. So I'm kind of just crafting these up as I go and then seeing what kind of goes wrong. I'm going to wait till the living solder is all crafted up, and then we'll deal with that so we can see it all right there. I'm just crafting it up first. I did also switch out, I think we have enough power over here. I just switched the one on the end. I upgraded it to a UHV, but I just did a transform up, and I think we have enough power over here. I'm only pulling 16 amps out. So I am a little worried if everything turns on, because that will take 4 amps, 1 amp, 1 amp kind of thing. Then we have all these running at UV, so I'm like, I hope we have enough power, but yeah, I think we're looking good, I think. I believe I think I'm going to go for the infinity chest. I was debating whether I wanted the ultimate battery first or the infinity chest. I think I wanted to work on the infinity chest, because then as we are working on the last of the ultimate batteries that we need 5 more. I can work on like this stuff, and I can use the infinity chest to sort out all the... I can fix all the chests and all that stuff while I am doing that. And then also we will be able to get Kevlar, which... oh, that one. Kevlar nuggets. It's not a great ratio, but once we get Kevlar plates, we can use them for better ratios. So if we remember, we want plastic circuit boards. We can... I think we're doing this one right now, so we get 46 per one of these plates. But if we do Kevlar, in there somewhere. There we go. We got 64. So it's just a better ratio. It's less crafting, and yeah, and we'll end up using these anyway for the things when we finally get to the nanites. It's even better ratio. So just kind of working towards a bunch of stuff here. So Infinity Chest, I think, I don't know if we're going to get it today, but we're going to get close, I think. Just takes a little while for our Quantum Chest to craft up. Alright, I just thought I would show how awesome the advanced assembly line is. Using a lot of power. As we can see, it's 18 million, but it is crafting up 7 things at once, which is pretty awesome when you need lots of the bioprocessing units. I really like that. I did realize I'm crafting up 10 more bio mainframes, by the way, and I kind of didn't realize, for some reason I was thinking the neutronium was more for UV components. So the electric motor uses americium. For some reason I was thinking it was neutronium. There are some neutronium parts, which is probably where I got confused, but yeah, the UHV uses a ton of neutronium, and I actually didn't realize it was using as much as it was, and it's all the superconductors. So you need 64 per mainframe, so that's a lot of pumps that we need. So we have completely chewed through our neutronium. I do have this running. It does 8 at a time, but it's only 8 every 150 seconds, so it's not exactly quick. Yeah, and we can see we're actually crafting up raw neutronium in our Mega Blast Furnace right now. So yeah, that is a bit of an issue because we are out of neutronium. Like, we ran out completely. So I threw the bee back in the... I threw it back in the apiary or whatever to start producing combs again. So I still haven't... Guess we could... I don't know. You get 4 neutronium from this, but I'm like, is it easier if I just add more Vulcanuses? I don't know. The one nice thing about doing it that way is you don't use the helium plasma. I don't have to worry about that because we are consuming helium plasma doing it this way. Creating the raw neutronium dust. So that is one other thing, but I guess... I'm just trying to think where would I... Because I would need to ramp... If I'm going to do the B way, to get like any sort of decent amount out of it, I'm going to have to ramp that up. I guess... Maybe... We have telic acid on... I don't think we have telic acid. Oh, we do. Oh, it must be... It's actually dropping. We are not producing that, are we? It's in one of those things over there. I think it's turned off for some reason. I'll have to check that out. The PBI, it looks like it's turned off because that is not maxed out. Alright, let me do... I want to see this. If... neutronium... Comb. If I do... I'm just doing this to see how not fast this goes. Obviously, I can't really put this in here because when I'm doing other stuff, like this is my crafting chemical reactor, I just kind of want to see. Like, what's chugging along? Oh, that's the macerator, isn't it? Chugging along. Yeah, I'll just throw it in here, just to kind of see. We do have a... Do we have an output? We have an output ME. I actually don't think we have a... output hatch. Let me redo that. Alright. Oh, I have an extra one there. Let me just double check we're not... I don't want to like void something accidentally if we're... Yeah, we're not running it. How about... what here? I know this can be ramped up. We're not really utilizing this to its potential. Yeah, what am I... like, what am I macerating over here? Obviously, we're macerating something. Obviously. Antimony, that's for our Nequata, isn't it? Alright, I think we're good. I really need one of these right there. I'm like, I thought I had one of those. Is this what's... I'm like, this sound is like, oh, is this... It's this! I didn't realize it's the sifting that's making... It makes the same sound as the macerator. I never realized that. Alright, that's a bit... That's a bit much. I don't mind that sound, but... Alright, that should turn off when that starts. Right? Maybe not. Is it this? That's not even running. Alright, there we go. It turned off. It was... I was like, what is going on here? Alright. Yeah, so this is... That's what I'm like... This is why I can't have this running permanently. Okay, let's do this. See how easy it is to get distracted in Minecraft? I'm like, let's do something. And then next thing I know, I'm trying to figure out what this crazy sound is. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do this. I swear I'm gonna get this one day. The universal wireless, I swear. I'll get it. I'm just gonna pull that out of there, and then we'll do... Oh, what am I doing? Of course, we're doing the, we're doing this one. Alright. I'm getting myself confused. I forgot I set it up like that. Alright, so that will do that. Let me put this back in the... We'll put this back. Got all the noises happening. Yeah, so that's 299 seconds. Yeah, that's not paralyzing it at all. Alright, so... I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I know we can... We can up the... Oh, this is UH... How did I think this was running on UHV? Yeah, maybe I will... Maybe I'll... You know what? I'll go ahead and set up another mechachemical reactor, I think. Maybe over there. And maybe send more stuff into it. I think that's what I'll do. Alright, so I'm not going to actually craft that up. That's just going to... It just clogs it up a bit too much. On this one, at least. But, alright. So, unfortunately, it looks like we are not going to get... this. I didn't realize we were bottlenecked by that super long recipe. I think that's the end of the neutronium that it's doing, but it's so slow. I didn't realize we were using so much of it. Dang it. So, alright. Well, I'm going to craft up. Once these are done, crafting up, I'm going to do a mega chemical reactor and see if we can get some better neutronium, because that is way too slow. But anyway, we're almost there. I think next episode we'll get the infinity chest. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.